always found that the Olympics need snowboarding a lot more than snowboarding needed the Olympics. I don't know how many kids can relate to like the toboggan shooting sports, you know what I mean? There was so much going on that didn't really, I felt, make sense or appeal to the younger audience.
Shaun, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you think the Olympics are for snowboarding?
Olympics are huge. It's just something that, like, I don't know, there's no other event that can really like throw you in front of that many people. I mean, it's just definitely, the world is watching. You're no longer riding for yourself, you're riding for this.
Two main threats for the 2010 Olympics, and the only guys to actually have beaten you in the last year were Evan Pearce and Denny Davis, and they were actually quite seriously injured just before the game. How does that incident affect your mentality for the games, and how do you deal with it?
You're snowboarding, you try to stay within your range of abilities, and obviously when you're a professional like Kevin or Danny or myself, you have to constantly be pushing that boundary of what's a makeable trick and what's just too far out there.
Steve Brown, the head snowboard judge for the Olympics, who's also an Aussie, commented this: "We are very fortunate to have someone like Shaun in the sport, as he will force the industry to keep supporting pipe riders. Otherwise, pipe might eventually end up the same as alpine and bordercross, and almost totally be ignored by the industry."
I'll obviously just go up and I do my thing. I mean, I set the goal, like, man, I want to win the Olympics. I love to be, I guess, you know, to get a compliment of respect like that for the achievements I've gone after, so that's pretty cool.
If slopestyle is going to be in the 2014 Olympics in Sochi, Russia, are you going to give it a crack?
Slopestyle is?
If it is.
It's all, dang, I got so much work now. I gotta do. What are we sitting here for? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I've always considered myself practice that I don't even do the half pipe until way later. I actually have to go at night during the women's practice to get my runs in. You know, is it convenient, or is it a sick joke that I have long hair and will look like one of the chicks when I'm like, God, that girl is killing it. Like, you know, Tora's there, like, no, they're probably just giving me a hard time. But to actually schedule the amount of focus on one or the other, it's so hard. I mean, to be the best at one thing is a full-time job.
You're out here in Oz for the launch of your new sunglasses, the Holbrooks, with longtime sponsor Oakley. How did the whole concept come about for the sunglasses?
Name Holbrook comes from a town that's like at the bottom of Route 66, and that's like a very famous motorcycle route for kind of like these outlaw characters. And Oakley's been, gosh, I've been with Oakley for years and years, and it's fun that the relationship's slowly grown from just being a rider to actually making my own product with them. You ready to have your mind friggin' blown? Sport's bigger than a sport, it's a culture. There's a new wave of people that are into these sports and into that lifestyle and music and culture, and it's definitely grown into something massive. There it is.